All right, we are going to redo these tasks. We'll do one at a time.
Well, hello. Come right on in. You're at Fatherfish.
So we'll do one today and then we'll do a video of the other tank. The purpose of all this is to change the character of what we're doing without changing the essential principles involved in what we're doing. The character of what we're doing is kind of haphazard, and I've done that very deliberately in order to take the pressure off of the average hobbyist. What's in this tank is a mix of fish. I'm not even really sure what's in here. Oh, I don't even know what these are. I think there's some gouramis in here. I see a molly, there's a goldfish. I see a plateau in the back. So let's get started. We're going to use this as a centerpiece in the tank. The reason I got it sitting here. So let's get it on the floor for now. Here is not to teach people how to become high quality aquascapers, but to provide a means for the average fish keeper to be able to keep a tank that is healthy, vibrant, dynamic, that's alive, that's low maintenance, at low cost, and that will provide years of enjoyment and a natural home to the extent that that's possible for the animals living in the tank. So we've got a number of things in here. We've been holding things like potted plants, setting them in the bucket for now. Let's see what else we got here. Things like this. Anybody who wants the trimmings first request gets them all. What is missing for much of the hobby is the simplicity of maintaining a basic system that can be kept without a great deal of stress or expense or time spent. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're teaching. That's what we've been able to demonstrate and have hundreds, perhaps thousands of people who have been able to adopt this and go and run with it and be very successful. An Amazon sword, a mother plant that's a little rocky, but not in terrible shape. Madagascar lace, an Amazon sword that's really in pretty rough shape. I don't think that's really salvageable. It's got some smaller plants on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 baby Amazon swords right there. So I don't want to get rid of this. They can be separated. The best way to do it is with a knife or a pair of scissors. Piece of wood with a little piece of anubias on it. That's a nice piece too. This is some of the wood that we sell. This is Pacific wood. Nice piece. What we're about now is opening a shop. That shop is going to have people walking into it. And we really don't want to have tanks in the first instance of people being introduced to our shop that are so dark and so dense that they have to struggle to see anything. While many of us can appreciate that, I certainly do, it does not make the kind of initial impression that we want to be able to make. So we're sacrificing on the one side, but on the other, we're doing something that I have avoided doing that I'm going to stop avoiding, which is to try to make tanks more attractive. I'm looking at this tank, it is awfully dark. I think we may need to do a water change on it. We got it cleared up. It's got a lot of tannins in it. And I kind of like the red, but it may be just a bit too much. About everything that's in here. It's got a buildup of mold in it that I want to get cleared out because it's pretty dirty. So we've got a cannister on it. We're going to let it run for the day and see how effective it is. I don't know if we have enough filter material in the canister to actually be able to pull this off. We even have a chapter in our new book on aquascaping written by Tisha from Denmark, who is an expert in the field of aquascaping, I should say. And she teaches the principles of that in the book. So we're going to be providing that as a resource. And we want to be able to implement it here. It's not complicated, it's not difficult, it's rather, in fact, mathematical, it's rather simple, but it provides a kind of elegance that we really have not paid attention to up to this point. So that's our purpose here. That's why we're cleaning this tank out. We're gonna try to get the mold out of it, try to get it clear. We may need to do a bit of a water change because it's pretty dark. It's got a lot of tannins. We may need to add a little more sand to it as well to make sure we're capturing all of the material that's floating around in it. So what we'll do then is I pulled everything out. We're going to rebuild it. And in the process of rebuilding it, we're going to do it in a way that leaves more open space than we otherwise have tried to do. We've tried to fill in the open space. There are other kinds of plants involved in what we're going to do here. We probably will not use any stem plants at all. Stem plants are notorious for being able to fill up a tank. And they're really perfect for a brand new tank because they grow out quickly, they fill out the tank, they provide a lot of exactly what a new tank needs in order to uptake nitrates and ammonia. This tank has been set up for about 6 months, so it doesn't have the same needs as a brand new tank, which means we're going to be able to use more rooted plants and more plants like anubias and ferns that pull nutrients out of the water column. So that's the focus here. We're going to do swords, we'll do cryptocorenes, we'll do Sagittarius, and we'll do Vallisneria. So we'll have a mix of those. We'll try to set up areas where each species of plant will be able to grow as a species. I want to be able to demonstrate that rather than kind of mixing everything up. So that's going to be the feel and the look of it. And we'll see where we go. It's going to take a while to get this up, so this is simply an introduction to the process. We'll follow up with a video in a day or two, we hope, that will show the next step in this process. Let's just do a quick walkthrough. I'll show you basically where we're at. This is the front room. You come in this door here. There's a door to the outside. So we're coming in here. We will have small biomes in each of the jars in here. Some will have bettas, others will have shrimp or tiny tetras, other very small fish. And a lot of plants. These will all be planted. We have jars here, jars here. This display area has these tanks, and then on the other side, a big 130-gallon saltwater tank, which will be brackish to salt. So we're collecting from local waters here in the Chesapeake Bay and all the Vastate. It's pretty salty, pretty high salt content, but it's still somewhat brackish. So we'll have some animals in here that may be a little different from the coral that you typically see. This room will contain all of our tanks. We're building racks now. We got 3 done, another one coming. The racks will be on these walls. These racks from the old store will be set up as holding tanks, not so much display tanks. All of the tanks in here will be holding tanks for fish that will be for sale. And when we come back here, This is our pack out area for our plants. So it's a workstation. These are our holding vats for all of our plants. There are a few more coming in here. We'll have ultimately about 24, 4, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. Ultimately, we'll have about 40 vats in here that'll be holding all different kinds of plants. So it will be possible for you to walk through and pick out plants from these vats as well. So that's the story. That's our operation. That's what we're doing at this point. We've been in here 2 weeks now, a little under 2 weeks, and we're just really beginning to get set up. By the end of the summer, we should be in real good shape and ready to welcome in guests and ready to start shipping fish. Part of what's going to be involved here will be shipping fish. That's going to be very exciting. Thanks again. See you all over on Discord. Make sure you check out our YouTube videos. We got lots of new stuff coming out. Bye for now.